shows. He just put out a special called Introducing Me, which is him, not me. Big round of applause for Neko White.
Yeah. And a round of applause for your host, ladies and gentlemen. I am on red alert for the police these days because I don't know if you noticed, but they killing black dudes that have regular first names and colors as last names. Freddie Gray, Michael Brown, Neko White is scared to death, okay? I have never been this afraid in my entire fucking life. As soon as I see sirens, I do shit to make me unhuman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see sirens and I grow leaves like a chia pet. I don't want to end up on a fucking t-shirt with a weird hashtag, like hashtag gray, brown, and white. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that with a picture of Martin Luther King in a sunset. I don't want that. Selling it to protesters for $5. That's not my life. I don't need that. I don't need it. And like when these things start happening, people ask you shit like, so, are you gonna protest? Nah, I'm good. Oh, you're not gonna protest? You don't love your people? Yeah, I love my people, and that's why I'm not fucking protesting. My friend didn't get that. She's like, what do you mean? I said, well, my people don't get paid to protest. The police do. And he thought about it for a second. He's like, you think that's true? Yes, motherfucker, it's called time and a half, overtime. You know what I'm saying? You think while you out there with your sign screaming, I can't breathe, you think the cops are looking at you like, damn, we really fucked up this time. They not. They looking at you like, it's gonna be a good Christmas this year, Johnson. Shit, all this extra money, my wallet can't breathe. I'm only kidding. The reason I don't protest is because I miss jury duty and I don't know if I have a warrant out for my arrest. I'm not trying to chance it right now. But as a public service announcement, please don't believe what the media is trying to make you believe, that black people hate the cops. We don't hate the fucking cops. We don't hate the cops. We're scared to death of the cops, okay? I don't know if you ever seen how we deal with the cops versus how privileged people deal with the cops. Two completely different types of dealing with the cops. My boy, white dude, if he gets into an argument that might become physical, calling the cops is in the top 3 options. If you pointed a gun at me right now, it's like, what you gonna do, bitch? I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna call my brother to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even his department. You're not gonna call the cops? I would, but they might shoot me when they get here. So I'm not trying to end up a hashtag. I am not. Because I used to live, not even used to, I still live in a bad neighborhood. I live in Harlem. And back where I lived, stop and frisk, when that was a thing, I wasn't against it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna stop people with guns and get them off the street, that's fine. That takes the chance of me getting shot. That goes way down. But the cops in my area, they fucking suck at it. I don't know if you talk about looking at me, I'm not a criminal. You know what I'm saying? I have a lisp and 2 dimples. I am very friendly. I'm walking up the stairs in my building, and to give you an idea of what I look like that afternoon, I'm wearing a robe, I'm wearing a Winnie the Pooh t-shirt, PJs, and slippers with teddy bears on. I'm going up the stairs, this officer sees me, he says, hey, put your hands on the wall, spread them. Do you live here? Yes, motherfucker, I do. I have the cable bill in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, what murderer you know picks up the cable bill before he kills somebody? We just captured the Fios killer. He pays the last cable bill of his victims because he doesn't want them to die in cable debt. Now, as I'm getting patted down, one of my boys, who I know for a fact he has a gun on him at all times, is walking down the stairs past us. I'm no snitch, but I'm standing there like, officer. Like, I ain't pointing no elbows, but time better spent is walking right past us. That officer looked at me and said the realest shit a cop has ever said to me. He said, I know he has a gun, which is why I'm stopping you. Because I have to get home safe tonight. And I was pissed, I gave him a pound anyway, because I understood. But I feel like if you stop me and I don't have a gun, that I should get the same kind of reward as a kid who goes to the dentist and doesn't have cavities. When you're a kid, go to the dentist, don't have cavities, they give you a lollipop. I want the adult equivalent of a lollipop, which is $300. You give me $300, I forget this ever happened. You know what I'm saying? No hashtags on Twitter, none of that shit. I'll dress like a criminal to get stopped more often. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't really like dealing with the cops that much, I don't. Reason why is because I was raised that way, you know what I'm saying? A friend of mine, his dad is a cop, he doesn't like when I do that joke. He's like, you're being divisive, you shouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. Do you really think cops are that bad? Yes. He was like, okay, Mike Brown, like he called me Mike Brown. Okay, Mike Brown, what makes you think cops that bad? I said, hey, listen, how old were you when your parents thought it was okay to teach you your Miranda rights? He thought I was talking about a girl we went to high school with. He was like, Miranda right from third period? Nah, I mean the shit the cops tell you before they bang your head on their car and throw you in the back seat. He said, oh, I never heard those before. Exactly. He was like, all right, Mr. Oppression, how old were you when you learned your Miranda rights? I was 6. Like, I knew I had the right to remain silent before I believed I could fly, okay? The first time I was stopped by a cop, I wasn't even in trouble. He asked me my name, and I turned into a prisoner of war. He was like, so what's your name, little buddy? I have the right to remain silent. Anything I say can and will be used against me in a court of law. I have the right to an attorney if I cannot afford one. One will be provided for me. I am not trying to end up a hashtag. Okay, so I gotta leave, so I'll tell you some happy shit. I don't know if I like how hard that laugh was. So ladies, I'm single if you're interested. So look, I'm single. And I'm single because my ex-girlfriend broke up with me. Now when she did that, I lied to her. She was like, Neko, it's over. I said, okay, well I hope you move forward and I hope you find happiness in a better guy than I am. And that's bullshit. She broke up with me. Why would I want her to find happiness? That's retarded. I want her nowhere around happiness. You break my heart, I want you surrounded by struggle and STDs. That's all. I want crushed dreams and burning sensations. You understand? Now here's what she did. At the end of our relationship, she cheated on me with my best friend. It gets better. They had a kid together. It gets better. He's a deadbeat dad. He walked out on her and the kid. But it gets even better than that. Because now she posts all her struggle statuses on Facebook. And I like every last one. Every single one. I've made more profiles to like the status more than one time. My name's Neko White, you're amazing. Thank you.